Starfield versus Mass Effect, and which should you play? Welcome back, Commander. Now, don't worry, I know the game's not officially out for a few days, and so this video won't have any story spoilers. As predominantly a Mass Effect channel, I know you may be wondering if Starfield is any way like Mass Effect, so I thought I'd give you a few of my personal takeaways from the game. From the outset, if you are a Mass Effect fan, you're going to enjoy this game, and I can see a lot of similarities. Planet exploration is similar. I've seen a lot of people complain that they can't land on a planet and then just run around the complete globe. Just like Mass Effect, once you land you have a small map section that you can explore, and this has points of interest, like the Mass Effect maps of the first game and Andromeda. What's different about Starfield is that you can do this more than once on the same planet. In Mass Effect, the Normandy acts like your central hub and feels like a military ship. Even in Mass Effect 2, when the SR2 is a civilian ship, it's still manned by a full complement of crew.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. You two think this is all a joke?
Yes, Mum. No, Mum.
Joker is the pilot with engineers, navigation, scientists, etc. That sort of thing. In Starfield, it's more of a personal affair. You're the pilot, and yes, you can hire crew. It's more akin to the Millennium Falcon than the Enterprise. Speaking of Star Trek, there is a ship-to-ship combat in Starfield, which is something only seen in Mass Effect's cutscenes. I really did get a sense of being the Captain Picard, and I just don't mean because of the baldness.
Oh, good lord.
Being able to target individual ship systems in order to disable their ship.
Target their primary reactor.
Ships can also be modified, which is a big bonus over Mass Effect, and although they dabbled in it for Mass Effect 2, you didn't actually see any visual changes. Unless you've got the extended Galaxy mod, and there's a video on the description if you'd like to see more about that. Now, not having the ship upgraded during Mass Effect 3 was a really missed opportunity in my book. It was the middle of a retrofit when it left Earth, and so after every major mission, it would have been nice to have another part of the ship repaired, so that by the end of the game, the ship would have been completely ready to take on the Reapers. Instead, we've got to put up with loose wires and boxes just strung about. Places to visit are very similar too. Certain worlds have places to visit, like Omega or the Citadel, but as you can expect with Starfield being a newer game, these places are going to be a lot bigger than the ones found in the Terminus systems. As for the story, I've been told it takes around about 25 hours to complete the main quest, which is quite similar in length to one of the Mass Effect games. With Mass Effect being a trilogy and Andromeda, I'd imagine you get a lot more story content with them put together. However, Starfield seems to have a lot more endgame content. Shipbuilding, piracy, outpost creation, that sort of thing. For me, I've only played a few hours and already I can see it being a lot like my Skyrim and Fallout playthroughs, where I start the main story and spend the next 80 hours exploring, picking up side quests, building a house, that sort of thing. Today I must have spent way over 200 hours in Skyrim and only even picked up my first shout. So, should you play Skyrim? If you enjoy Mass Effect, absolutely. For me, it feels like a mixture of Fallout, Andromeda, No Man's Sky, Star Trek, Star Wars, all that kind of mush together, which isn't a bad thing. Could Starfield replace Mass Effect? Well, if Bioware keep heading in the direction of travel, quite possible. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you need to watch the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Commander.